Hey everybody, I'm Abhi from DigitalOcean. In this video, we'll be seeing how to leverage custom scope for API tokens to secure your workflow through a really simple demo. Previously, DigitalOcean personalized access tokens had two scopes. There was a read scope to all your team's resources and a write access to all the team resources. Recently, we launched custom scopes for API tokens that lets you provide granular access to the tokens and restricting access to the other resources. In this simple demo, there'll be a role play session where I'll play the role of a admin or a team lead who's in charge of creating a production Kubernetes cluster. And obviously the admin will have the God mode or the all access to the cluster. And then we'll shift to the developer persona who'll only have a read and update access, and we'll perform a simple action just to show you how we could restrict any mishaps in your workflow. First, let's go into our cloud control panel, and on the left side you'll see the new API. So let's click on that. Let's generate a new token. Let's just call it admin access. Okay, and we'll give it a custom scope. And here you can mention the resource type. What type of resources should this token have access to? So let's just go to Kubernetes. Okay, and then if you click the plus button here, you can see what particular actions are allowed. Like in this case, we allow the admin to create the Kubernetes cluster, view, modify, delete, and also access the Kubernetes cluster. So we're giving the admin all access here. Let's go ahead and generate this token. I'm copying the token. Be rest assured that all these tokens will be deleted before this video goes live, because yeah, it's not a good practice to expose your tokens. So I'll go here and update this command with the new token. We'll come back to this shortly. Let's now generate another token, but in this time it's for the developer. So we're going to scope it. So let's give a dev access, give custom scope, and let's go to Kubernetes again. And in this case, I'm only going to allow the developer to read and update and access the cluster, but the developer won't be able to, for instance, delete the cluster. Let's generate it. I'll copy the token. I'm gonna paste it here. All right. So now we're in the terminal. I'm gonna authenticate myself as the admin. So I'm gonna run the command here with the validated. Cool. So now as an admin, I'm gonna create a production Kubernetes cluster. So let's just run this command. I'm using doctl, which is our command line utility to access and create and update all your DigitalOcean resources. So let's create this production cluster. All right, the production cluster has been created and the context has been updated. So let's open K9's tool that I use to manage my Kubernetes clusters. So yeah, so you have the Amsterdam production cluster and you're able to access it. So the cluster is up and running. Cool. Now what I'm going to do is switch to the developer persona. So I'm going to run the developer authentication command. So we are now a developer and we'll still have access to the cluster. We'll be able to access the cluster. However, now I'm going to run a delete command to delete the production cluster as a developer, and we'll see what happens. So let's run this command with Add cluster. Yes. There you go. It throws this error that we are not authorized to perform this operation. So now let's switch back to the admin. So let's run this command again. The admin authentication. And let's try and delete the cluster. Yes. There you go. Deleted. So through this simple demo, we're able to showcase how custom scope for API tokens let you secure your workflows. I'll see you again in another video. Enjoy.